Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm using the latest XPLANE version, Beta 6. Just came out along with the Zibo 737, always dependable, but I'm starting to get aggravated that so many things in XPLANE have never been fixed in a very long time. And one of them is the haze. I have a 100-mile visibility set. I used live weather, then changed it to manual, and it's still really, really ugly. Now I'm going through a cloud now, and that's fine. But when I get lower, it's still way too smoggy for my opinion. I'm also going to show you that ILSs still don't work. Even in Zibo, it won't intercept an ILS. I'm finding this out with every airplane I seem to fly, and it's not me programming it wrong. I'm using simple and tried and true Boeing logic. Right now we're going from Victoria, Canada, over to YBR, the big airport, Vancouver. We're just south of the field, about to enter a right base. We need to be at 3,000 feet. I'll show you exactly what I mean. It will not intercept the ILS. Zibo is the most accurate 737. The default one is junk, but this one has been great over the years. But I'm realizing I hand fly a lot and don't do that much automated flight. So let's see what happens. I just throttled back to 1,000 and gonna descend to 3,000. We'll cut the corner a little bit to save time and shoot right into YBR runway 8. The new beta seems to run okay. I still have lossless scaling running to give me 100 FPS. But there's no performance increase or anything. I don't notice any change there at all with this Beta 6 that just came out. I really don't notice anything different. I'm sure some things must have changed. Certainly looks good, but spending a lot of time on Flightsim 2020 and 2024 the last few days, it just doesn't look that great. Honestly, I still love XPLANE because it feels great, it flies well, but I don't know. In my opinion, it's really falling behind. I know they work on it a ton, and there's so much background stuff, but I just don't really see it. Anyway, we're going to cross Babul at 3, but we'll shorten that turn here and go direct to TAP V and turn the corner. On a right base, we should be able to set up the ILS now. Let me get my V speeds loaded. 118 knots on final. Auto brake of 1. We're going to pretend that it's really going to work. And I'll start slowing down to 220 for now. 250 is the first flap notch. I'm going to come in as fast as possible. And we should be able to grab the ILS out of 2,000 feet. So we'll go to 2,000 feet now as well. We'll make it as easy as possible for the ILS. And it's not going to work. And I want to know why. I don't understand why. It should work fine. 1,000 to go. 1 to go. Slowing down to normal speed for an approach. 220. This segment will be 170 on a 5-mile final, like most of the airlines like. So, just so you know, the approach has been set. Initial reference, we have an ILS 1095. It should be in there. This should be auto-tuning. There's no trick. There should be no manual tuning at all. It should all be auto-tuned. And it is set up appropriately. 8 right. There it is. ILS 8 right. So I shouldn't have to do anything else. It should just work. And at PMDG, Boeing, it works automatic. Every real-life FMS I've flown with this Collins style works automatic, and it should just work automatically, but it won't. Alright, we're at flap speed here. Let's go and do 1, 2 notches of flaps, up to flaps 5. Alright, we should intercept. I should be able to arm the approach right now. There we go. Hit approach. Nothing. It won't work. See that? It's dead. No approach. Should work perfectly, and it won't. I can hit VOR and localizer and skip the glide slope portion. That arms, but it's still not even going to make the turn. I got LNAV to join right there. It should be absolutely perfect. Alright, we'll slow to 170. Add another notch of flaps. It shows me I'm a little fast for flap speed, so I'll I'm going to just go ahead and get the gear down too to add drag here. Alright, we got gear down 3, green, red, flaps 10, flaps 15. It should join the lope. It should do something. It's certainly armed to do it. This has been a complaint of mine, it seems like forever. It seems like every airplane I try and follow the same rules of either real life or other top quality Microsoft Sim add-on jets does this beautifully. But XPLANE doesn't seem to join and intercept an ILS. Alright, one more notch of flaps, we'll go to 25 now. We are very close now to intercept. 2 miles out, it should start the curve turn to at least get the localizer only. Seems like it is. But here comes an active glide slope. Can I hit approach? Nope, can't hit, no approach, no glide slope. Still broken. The gear's down, I am getting the localizer, but she's not going to go downhill. And I don't understand, this is absolutely stupid. I can dial myself down manually. Do this, but what good is that? I should be able to do an ILS. Alright, full flaps, I'm going to slow down. I'll kick off the auto throttle here. So, now let's see what it's doing. It's on LNAV. It might try to correct back. There's the runway. I'm on the runway, but it should be able to do approach mode. It hit altitude hold by accident, my bad, but approach mode. It won't work, still fails. Alright, I gotta hand fly the airplane here. Disconnect. Alright, I'm diving now. This is ridiculous. Back on a visual approach. But it doesn't work at all, as you can see. Will not hold the approach. I don't understand why. Manually flying now. Just like I would do in real life when an avionics mess begins. Doing a visual. Even the flight director doesn't look right. I still can't do an approach mode. I can get off of LNAV. No approach. Still can't do an approach. This is absolutely stupid. I will just get a manual landing out of it. Still way too hazy. 100-mile visibility, those mountains should be sharp. This should be done to this haze. And I should be able to do an ILS approach after all these years. So if I miss something, let me know, but I don't think I've missed anything here. Zibo is usually very reliable and one of the best examples of a fully complete airplane for the most part. Everybody has access to it, and it's free. And it flies, hand flies wonderfully. Into the flare and the roundout, power to idle. Alright, speed brakes and reverse engaged. Well, oh, sloppy rollout. Anyway, there it is. And there's no improvements. Maybe somebody can tell me why. None of the ILSs seem to work. It seems like most of the airplanes don't work. This one should work, and it just doesn't. So, let me know what you think. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and keep in touch. Thanks.